Commander, unrest has spread further than I thought. You were right that I return.
Have you talked the civilian captains into staying?
Yes, they've regrouped into defensive positions around the fleet's core. If we hadn't stopped them from... Any aid I can offer is yours. After the Quarians drove the Geth straight into the Reaper's arms, I'd give anything to stop the madness of this war.
And that's why your people needed you back?
Of course. It's time we turned our attentions to those we can still save. Farewell, Shepard. Fly safely.
Commander, we've located the Reaper base transmitting the local signal.
Good.
And not a moment too soon. With the Reaper code upgrades, the Geth are tearing the fleet apart.
Once the signal is disabled, the Geth will pose no threat to Creator forces.
You sound conflicted.
While the old machines have unethical purposes, their upgrades have vastly improved our people. Observe.
A Geth processing signal. A single unit, I believe.
Correct. Now, 10 nearby units networked cooperatively. Now, a single Geth unit with the old machine upgrades.
That's a fully evolved AI.
Yes. We do not agree with the goals of the old machines, but we find this growth beautiful, indicative of life.
I do find what Legion is saying here to be somewhat at odds with his explanation of why the Geth rejected Sovereign, or the non-heretic Geth rejected Sovereign back in Mass Effect 2. But I guess what they're being offered here is not entirely the same thing, and they already have it, despite the method of how they got it.
It is.
Commander!
Come on, Admiral. That's a living creature, no matter what platform it's running on.
And they will die when we destroy the base.
They allied with the Reapers.
To save themselves from you.
Maybe they don't have to die.
Just because this one appears friendly.
Well, it hasn't fired on a ship with me aboard it.
Commander,
Touché.
are you suggesting...
I'm not suggesting anything. All I'm saying is, maybe they don't all have to die.
It's a moot point until we take out that base. The surrounding area is heavily fortified, and they have placed jamming towers to prevent orbital targeting.
Sounds like we're going in on foot.
Admiral Zen developed a laser guidance system that can cut through the jamming. It's synced to the Normandy's targeting computer.
So the Normandy launches a precision strike at whatever target I have painted? That ought to do it. Edie, this work for you?
Yes, it should enable us to make a precision strike against the Reapers.
And anything else in our way?
The Geth will quickly reconfigure their jamming towers to neutralize this technology. You should not use it before reaching the base.
I've sent the coordinates for the Reaper base.
Are we clear to go?
That Geth fighter squadron is still tearing through the fleet.
Can you hold out?
If that fighter squadron isn't taken out, a lot of our ships won't make it. But we'll do what we can. This is your operation, Commander. If you want to strike now, you've got my support. I gave in to your reckless behavior beforehand. The patrol fleet isn't moving.
We need to break their flanking attempt to buy our frigates time to make repairs.
And then you'll charge off again, like last time.
This is different, Ron. Unless we give our ships time to rest, we're gonna lose them.
So, pull them back.
If I withdraw now, the Geth will flank us, and we'll lose any room to maneuver. I need the patrol fleet.
I gave in to your reckless behavior beforehand. The patrol fleet isn't moving.
We need to break their flanking attempt.
Well, I'm not
to
an
buy our
expert
frigates time to
tactician,
make
but it
repairs.
sounds like Geralt
And
might
then
actually have a
you'll charge
point
off
here.
again, like last time.
This is different.
Admiral Gerald is right. Withdrawing now puts the whole fleet at risk.
As you say, Commander. All right, and you've got your ships.
Thank you, Ron. You'll get them back in good condition.
Well, that changed something. We'll see if I made the right decision later. I'm not entirely certain, to be honest. Let's see what happens on the war terminal. Quarian. We've got some Quarian assets, apparently. The Quarians are skilled engineers with one of the largest fleets in the galaxy. Each of their vessels has been repaired, restocked, and armed for confrontation with the Reapers. And the only asset we have so far on our side is Admiral Zal Chorus. When Admiral Zal Chorus sacrificed his vessel to save a live ship, the civilian fleet thought they'd lost their leader. After Commander Shepard brought Zal Chorus back, he passionately argued that the safest action for the civilian fleet was to stay with the flotilla. His captains rallied and stayed. The story of Zal Chorus' miraculous survival on Geth-infested Rannoch has spread throughout the flotilla, making him a reluctant hero as he mourns the loss of his ship and crew. I know you didn't want to sacrifice them, but we do really need Chorus. Also, despite the fact that we were talking about not wanting the Geth to die, which I do agree with, I don't particularly feel like sacrificing the Quarians either. So let's hope we can find a better way to deal with that. And in the event I am forced to choose, I have to say I would probably side with the Quarians. Not because I don't like the Geth, but, you know, Tali's my girlfriend.
I'm ready to hit the Reaper base whenever you are, Shepard.
It doesn't look like we have anything else to talk about.
Talk to you later, Tali.
Sure.
That was pretty much my reasoning on the first playthrough as well. Like, I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know if they were going to make me choose Geth or Quarians. But since that playthrough I was also romancing Tali, I did think I'll probably pick the Quarians if I do have to choose, but I was fervently hoping that I wouldn't have to. For those of you who haven't played the game, I'm not going to tell you whether or not we do.
Shepard, Commander.
Nothing new here.
We'll talk later.
We will remain here.
We still have the Geth Fighter Squadron to deal with, of course. But let's first do a round of
I
the...
just figured you'd be more sympathetic to someone joining Cerberus. You've never been big on aliens.
Yeah, I enlisted to kick ass just like everyone else. But I need a better reason than it has scales to go kill somebody. And if Cerberus is taking our dishonorable discharges and Cat 6 washouts, it's just one more reason they're not worth a damn.
I'm glad you see things that way, because otherwise we would have had a problem.
Unread messages at your private terminal, Commander. Admiral Chorus has the civilian fleet back in position, and just in time. I hope we can help the Quarians. Looking at them, they're like us if we fail.
We won't fail.
Damn right we won't. Commander?
In a way, that's probably true. Lost our homeworld, which we are on the verge of doing if we cannot find a way to stop the Reapers. My cousin Dorn, the Quarian that died on Rannoch, from Naftil Vas Grigold. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that right. Commander Shepard, the civilian fleet is grateful you have returned our admiral to us. I mourn those who fell on the homeworld, but Zal Chorus stopped many vessels from flying past the waiting guns of the Geth. The admiral told me you met my cousin Dorn Haast on Rannoch. It means much to me that Dorn was not alone when he passed. Thank you, Commander, for all that you have done. Yours most sincerely, Captain Naftil Vas Grigold. It's interesting, by the way, that now the game is trying to make Chorus seem more sympathetic. They never bring up the whole Vas Quip thing anymore.
Man, watching the Geth fleet move, it's like thousands of stunt flyers in formation. Creepy stunt flyers, whose ships look like some sort of cockroach wasp thing.
Okay, I guess.
Nice job on the rescue mission, Commander. The Quarian civilians are getting hammered out there. Apparently putting a big-ass gun on an agriculture ship doesn't magically turn it into a dreadnought. Who knew?
You don't agree with the Quarians arming their live ships?
No, the gun's nice, but without armor, they're just glass cannons.
They are also more likely to be targeted when armed. The Geth would have ignored unarmed civilian ships as tactically insignificant.
If your plan to invade a planet requires strapping guns to your kid's school bus, maybe it's a bad plan. Well, hopefully Admiral Chorus will keep him safe from the Geth. And themselves.
That was the idea behind saving him.
Commander?
What's going on, Edie?
I am assisting Engineer Adams with his repair of the drive core shielding.
Ah, I should leave you to it then.
We can converse if you like, Shepard. It is a routine Uh-oh.
What? What happened?
Nothing. Unless you have strong feelings about gamma radiation.
Not funny, Edie.
I almost had you. I will alter my human chronometer appropriately for better timing.
Okay.
Hello, Shepard.
Her sense of humor is not improving. If you ask me. And I know you didn't, but if you weren't interested in my opinions, why are you listening to this Let's Play? Alright, where is everybody here? Javik is in the AI core. That does not spell much good given his opinions on AIs. If he mentions the word airlock.
Have we heard from Agent DeTrace yet?
She has not reported in for over 8 hours, Doctor.
She was stationed on Valchir when the Reapers invaded. I think we can assume what happened. Inform Agent Calamus he's now in charge of reporting Reaper activity past the Loas relay.
Okay, I guess you lost an agent.
Ready for the next mission.
Okay.
At your service.
Nothing to say?
Dad. Dad, are you there? Come in. Where are you now? Hurt? How bad? Dad, you have to get out of there. Spirits. Please, watch over them. Let me see them again.
I hope they're alright.
I'm glad we could help those Quarians. Though, I guess not all of them. It's never 100%, is it? How's it going?
How do you think it's going? Chakras will only talk about the
but
medical
synthetics
thing.
do not evolve. You are limited by your programming. Nothing changes.
That is not accurate. I can modify my own programming if I choose.
That is not evolution. That is simply an upgrade.
But it would be my upgrade. I would choose the manner in which I wish to change.
And what if your upgrade endangers others? All machines eventually see organics as a threat.
Only those organics who would cause me harm. My right to self-defense endangers no one.
What rights do you have? You are just a tool.
And what right did your people have to subjugate the other races of your time? You enslaved them.
We dominated them. They were weaker. Our will prevailed as evolution intended.
And synthetic life has attained true consciousness, as was intended.
Hardly. True life is more than a code upgrade. It is shaped by the forces around us. Machines are immune to those forces. You exist outside of nature.
We are a part of this cosmos, whether you like it or not.
But synthetics do not evolve. You are limited.
Let's simmer down, you two.
I can't believe you put the lives of your crew in the hands of this machine.
Edie has helped save our lives more times than I can count. Leave her alone. Now I suggest you agree to disagree and focus on the real threat, which is not on this ship.
Yes, Commander.
As you wish, Commander.
You are really starting to bother me with your warped definition of evolution. Evolution doesn't intend anything.
I will still keep an eye on the machine, Commander.
You do that.
I am disturbed the ED machine was made to look physically attractive. I suggest your Joker pilot undergo a mental examination. The one advantage machines have over organics is they can win staring contests. It is how we pass time between battles. When everyone has 4 eyes, competitions can last for hours.
Why does the number of eyes affect anything? I don't see how that is linked to how long you can go between having to blink. Also, I don't really know if he's telling the truth or if he's just messing with us.
I would prefer to be alone.
Whatever.
Nice work down there, Commander. Got me thinking about the value of a good leader. And how many lives should be sacrificed to protect a truly inspired one. Hope I never have to find out.
Let's hope so.
Strafing the enemy from the shuttle, huh? Not bad, Commander. Shepard?
Again, why don't we do that more often? Strafing bit. Nothing going on here?
My board is green.
Shepard. Commander.
Apparently not. Of course, Javik isn't here. That just leaves Ellers.
Breaking now, the Exodus cluster under heavy attack. Eden Prime and Terra Nova about to fall. Do we fight for them, or join the Solarians at the Horsehead Nebula? How many worlds can we afford to lose? The full analysis tonight in the battle space.
Cheerful news as always.
Does Dr. Tassoni ever let you in her room? Because she keeps me out.
Yeah, because I guess she doesn't want you to know that she's a shadow broker. I wouldn't want you to know that either if I were her.
I'm liking the new you, Esteban. It's about time you loosened up a little.
Not sure how drinking mezcal late into the night makes me a better crewman.
How does it not? Gives you heart. You need heart to fight this kind of war.
Heartburn, maybe. Seriously, could we at least get some decent tequila?
Hey, you're the procurement specialist. Set us up.
He's got a point there, Steve.
I've got to say, I enjoyed that last mission on Rannoch.
Yeah, pit him against a defenseless jamming tower, and Esteban here feels like a big man.
Hey, the Kodiak is a transport, not a fighter. It's for dropping jarheads like you into hot zones. And if you stow the attitude, it might even be for picking you up again. Is everything okay, Shepard?
If I didn't know he lost his husband, I'd think they were married. We got a chest plate. Armix Arsenal, which gives power recharge. No, wait, it actually gives ammo capacity. I got them mixed up. And I prefer power damage, so we'll leave it at our old setting.
Hey.
James is not feeling very talkative, it seems. We got a few messages on the datapad again. One from Tali, who writes, as horrible as it was down there, part of me is still amazed to have set foot on Rannoch. Yeah, I can imagine that. Well, it won't be the last time, because we'll have a couple more opportunities for her to set foot there. Admiral Ran writes, Zalcora's return has saved many civilian ships, Commander. Thank you again for finding him on Rannoch. Good. Well, we know now where the Reaper base is, so we can in fact go deal with that. The Reaper base controlling the Geth has been located, but jamming towers prevent conventional orbital bombardment. Land on Rannoch and use a prototype targeting laser to enable the Normandy to destroy the Reaper base. However, before we do that, I want to deal with the Geth fighter squadrons, because I happen to know that if you do this one first, you can't do this one anymore.